Huh. Nice.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Hmm.
And with the extra
I don't know, you gotta find him.
up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
What fucking angle is that?
45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Ah, bad.
Man, it's Kent.
Oh, you gotta find him, buddy.
I
don't know.
And in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Kennesaw State coming out with
keep
another
looking.
first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll keep it himself.
Damn it, bro.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA.
You're doing a level?
Really strong performance
There you go.
so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated.
You gotta run fast and then jump.
Built a nice lead to get started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Oh yeah, try that one.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best.
Damn it, dude.
And he waltzes in for the score.
He gave up a touchdown.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
Oh, I like it. Let's see what you can do.
This quarterback didn't have anybody.
They're chilling, resting.
Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward.
Or you gotta be fast and run past it.
You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the stick.
Try a different one.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. And now you're
Damn,
setting
that was a good decision.
Reads it, fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Big time.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Yep, got a penalty.
For, but there is a flag
Got bailed out.
and we'll have to sort it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps his drive
I like that level.
alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He leaves it with the back. And
That was hard. Well, that's a good one there.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be
With
key
3
to
down
the
linemen, how the
entire
fuck are we
season
getting
for this offense?
Linebackers
tackle
have
in the
such an
back?
amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes.
No, sir. Not catching me.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Back like the fucking goal line. It's a touchdown.
Operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling the pass, the quarterback selling the pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their
Too
lanes.
far behind it.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get...
Ah, shit.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They go to the ground, running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Bryson. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football that play wide receiver basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Oh, that's on me.
Catch in the middle is Moss. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
You can turn it off if you want. You want to turn it off?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the
Fuck,
air.
dude, that's on me.
He makes the catch in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does.
I'm so late.
Touchdown, Owls.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should
Super
spark
rusty.
this whole team. Like, the comeback is
Oh,
more
I've been
than
playing
on
too much
now.
Road to
Like,
Glory.
They got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing
S-U-P-E-R.
for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here. And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra one.
If it's on something we got, you can.
Standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson.
What's the
He's
flag?
run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big
Let's go.
first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking for space. It's Henry.
Looks
And
like
he
it.
doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive reads.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped.
Nice.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you
Elimination.
can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Yep.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing
Because he's trying to take over.
easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Kent. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sunday. kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Really get
Guys,
fucking
we're
cooked.
about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the
Oh, dude, we
complexity
can't
of this game.
stop shit.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the... Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground.
This, David, too, regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. Smashes through. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot.
Really
They're going to
fucking
ride
dog
the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going
You're gonna have to sit still if you're gonna sit up here, buddy, because you're getting way too big to be sitting in my lap
To the
anymore.
back.
So you're gonna have to sit still.
A couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those all. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Paul, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Dude, I just don't understand how with 3 down linemen.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually...
Oh, I just threw a
And that
fucking
pass
pick.
backed off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Oh, nice.
You see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays.
We're about to get back to our bread and butter.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed in the back.
Let's get our guys in space.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
We can't fucking block a 3-man front.
The give to the tailback. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I don't understand.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee.
Yep.
This drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Get it out on the screen.
No, sir.
And that did not work. Defense
filling up the bathtub.
From the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up. And when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the ball is out.
Let's go, defense.
Defense coming up with
It's a coverage sack, too.
Recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense.
The score does not reflect.
Those are hard for offensive line.
Well, it does. We haven't been playing good.
Look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground.
Get in the fight for me.
Touchdown,
Let's go, bro.
and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. You've got opportunities.
No, I don't want to say that.
The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the ball.
And I think I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They're facing a third down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Give me that.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Hell yeah.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense.
Yeah, that was my superstar fucking corner too.
Don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to
kill that motherfucker.
Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance.
Looks dangerous, doesn't it?
You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the contact. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Bryson. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
He's looking like he's lost.
Defensive lineman late in the game, man.
Luigi.
You know it's a pass. You're getting your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, trying to pull the plug.
Damn, I should have gone to the outside.
Fudging, he's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Yeah, this dude is fast.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, little cheap
Man
ass.
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Come on, 6. Let's bust one.
On the move. It's Henry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off.
Who's he
The
got?
offensive guys in
Oh, he's got the cat
gaps.
toy.
Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Wow.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman
I think I had a man too.
Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime
This one's in the
package,
bag.
and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job on the defensive line, rushing after that guy.
He's green.
Get them on the ground.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State
You
offense
tell
go
me.
back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking downfield, it's Bryson.
Oh,
Finds the tight
house,
end.
right?
And that is good versatility.
He's gonna go
there, and a
down.
big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Moss. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Better.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got
That's all
room.
coming just now.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTSA. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with
Real
something
comfy.
positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create.
No, sir, boy. Don't you?
Off for the 4th time today.
You ain't learned?
Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock
They have
is
a
their
tough
enemy.
game.
Great job playing fast, forcing
That
interceptions.
Texas coming up.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You gotta
Right, we can
love
lose
that
that
for
one.
players. You
We
come
gotta
out
win
with
our
so much
conference.
anticipation coming into this season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a
We
better
can throw a
way to start
pick
the
and we're
week.
still the player of
And
the
for the
game.
losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different.
Come to
You have
UTSA.
something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better. For plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Then what? 2 sacks. Yeah. That'd be cool, huh? Mm. Mm. Yeah. Oh wow. The bad guy. Hey, be careful. Pick those up. So fucking small. We're in the American. Hey, Boog. A question box? Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah? Look at my coordinators. Oh, Princess Gigi. Okay, we got Texas State. And not Texas. Yeah? Oh, nice. Huh. He does? Oh, yeah. He's getting bigger. Damn, I should have got the architect. Well, you better start eating your food then, boy. Not just junk food. I-35, HEB I-35 showdown. Okay. That's cool. Damn, all white. No, it's not raining. Look outside.
Today, we're going to the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going like...
Welcome to San Marcos, Texas.
We're going like an hour or two.
Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the
Oh, yeah.
continuously inhabited
I'm about to go find your
sites in
swimming trunks. I
America,
hope they're
and we expect
in your
our
room.
crowd to continually
If not, we'll just swim in some shore to be alright.
and make their presence known in this game. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football.
In your closet, the orange ones?
The intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what
Okay.
we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA State Bobcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Carpenter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
I haven't even checked mine.
Stopped at the 17. The Roadrunners offense.
Let's see.
Then you say it.
No. Okay.
What if he says no? What is that?
You gonna sell?
Where's Jack?
I need to make these adjustments.
Start
I
this
probably
game
need to do a
off.
bunch of fucking depth
And
chart
the
adjustments.
adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry
Well, I will
games,
say it'd be
you've got
nice
to
playing
limit
with
the
no
mental
stadium
errors, and
pulses.
You've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out of the gun, the running back has
Damn
it.
it, bro. I ain't gonna
He's
bullshit.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Fast and they get in there and make that tackle for a loss. If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Go on, that shit too.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Really nice
I'm
job. by the
afraid of
defense
Texas
there.
State.
Trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball
Love
carrier
that.
to do
You
something
guys
special
tackle.
after the catch. Not able to do it there. So really nice tactic by the defense.
The Roadrunners
I haven't even
with the
unleashed my
first and
freshman
10.
receiver I didn't know I had that I adopted.
Touch pass on the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. Just what this
Let's get this
offense
quarterback
was
some
looking for.
XP.
Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Last couple of plays, the
Really are
offense
with the
seems to be
fucking-
just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, you have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
That's
A lot of
just
Yoshis,
winning
huh?
is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Wide receiver shows motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved. Get him involved early, so here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Yeah, we gotta change that number to Anderson.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's
And take our
not
three.
going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. and he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, we pissed. Dog
What
shit.
a dis- no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. On first down, here comes this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks the tackle.
Yeah.
And what moves this guy
Cool.
has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirrels just went right past him and picked up the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Boy, he looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Bobcats in the hurry up. Running back goes in motion. To the air. It's McLeod. Unloads to the right.
Big time,
Fires
yes.
into traffic. It's
Let's
picked
go.
off.
Why are you
Man,
even
that's how
click
you
on?
get it done as a defense when you're
Yeah,
playing
y'all chill
number
the
one.
fuck
Like,
out.
you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. With the catch, it's McCoy. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll go back to the ground.
Red.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yep.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created a negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do
Looks like it, huh?
Last week was unbelievable. This week even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard
Not kicking
line before he's
shit.
finally stopped a
Texas
terrific
State.
run after
We
the
missed
catch.
one already. We're going for it
The Roadrunners line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the
It's
run.
not lined up.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up.
I don't know.
Tries again to get it in. Going
Donkey
right
Kong
back
Island?
to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
About to start investing in our offensive line. That's why I fucked up already with my recruiting.
Come out to the 25-yard line.
What's up?
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense.
Okay.
They had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God! I just gave up a touchdown with that quick on.
Look out. Inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcat. Oh, the blocker. The offensive line will take it to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001. And Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football. One team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's back to throw on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
I just didn't run it.
Defense got it. Touchdown, Bobcat. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop and score.
I don't got those athletes yet.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, and that's 6.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the
Oh,
field.
nice.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses for 30. He's run out of bounds. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Throwing right.
Hang on, bro.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Might as well.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the
Damn,
pass
he's
is
dropping
incomplete.
everywhere.
Jarred loose by the hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top.
Oh my God. Small.
No, the offense looks as if they fell
Big.
on the bubble, and they'll keep the ball. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up
Ooh,
to this
thank
point.
you.
This is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Oh, and
Snag
just
in the middle.
off
It's
the
Sparks.
pass.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Who set him down after that completion? To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught over the middle. It's
Yeah.
Moore. The stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. And he drops just a little too slippery in the hand.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops.
Lets it fly deep.
Give me that shit.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, with 2nd downs coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone.
Touchdown.
And he's
The Carts. Those are the Rockets right there.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game.
That looks fun, huh?
In the first half, stay calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board now.
Mario Kart.
Take it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice?
Looks cool.
Late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out, and it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the
All right,
second
let's play
half.
some fucking defense.
And they desperately
It's
wanted to
sunny and clear looking.
turn, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
The Bobcats want to move quickly. They feed him again.
Oh, sir, bro. You know, cut that bullshit out.
And here comes
We are even playing the pass. Oh, that's cool.
Return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This could be
Mario
a
Kart's
real
cool.
turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance
drive.
to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance
That
to take
blitz,
it.
too.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Gets open down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground.
Oh, you got to be shitting me.
Sheer mass and strength.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. So they're going to go for it here on fourth down after missing a field goal.
That's a big call.
Earlier in the game. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
We can pick it up. So.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on fourth. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field and it's hungry.
Let's go. That's
the defense grabs it.
Way to go, defense.
Nothing but green ahead.
There we made it. Let's go.
Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
Yeah, we can score off turnovers too. Texas State. That's fucking roadrunner football right there, bud.
They turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
The Mario one was pretty cool.
Gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Give me that.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
It's a bad ball.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Texas State, 14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's McLeod. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
A lot of coaches give a lot of emphasis on situational type play. Like when it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation. Like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success. But I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Rainbow.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw it.
What is?
Ah,
In the middle, it's more.
I don't know how I'm not picking that or breaking that up.
To put them in position to pick up a first down.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That was sweet.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I can't see, but
And
you
the
gotta see right
Bobcats will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's McLeod.
No, sir.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO fired complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to
Hey,
show
but today you
off
gotta
their
take you a
game in the
shower.
passing game.
You feel like you need a shower. You.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we
Thank
are
you,
ready
boy.
to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Is that perfect speech?
Running back searching for a hole.
Dude, you're gonna have to go sit someplace if you don't. You keep, you have to sit still. I can't see shit when your big old head's in the way.
Runners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver
Hey,
now comes
sit,
in
buddy, I
motion.
can't see.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Yeah.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down
His
and you
Bowser's
fight
hair?
back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks,
He has
and
ugly hair.
crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the no mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Bobcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid
That was really
pickup.
cool, huh?
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line a big play for this offense. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive coming.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right down the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Really nice job by the quarterback.
Big Shark.
Letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, but I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous... And they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Beach.
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll be
she's pretty cool, huh?
To go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Let's go, bro. That's a
space of the 25.
easy.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And with that score, you start
We might have boys in the motherfucking prison race at this point. At this pace.
I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Yeah, he's red.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to know.
Yeah, you're going to find out.
Uh-oh. Son, Luigi's in trouble. Look! He's going through the lava.
Yeah. Oh no.
Right now, obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Off the deflection, just a great chance to force the turnover and
Donkey Kong.
2nd down.
And this is is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. And they drag him
I can do
down,
something
but
with this
not
running back
before
for
he
real.
picks up the 1st down.
It's got to be tough
I
right
wonder
now
what year
on
he
defense.
is.
You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a
Scratched his
rivalry
eye.
game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I heard you. Yeah. Dang, I hope he gets better.
Oh no, you don't, Bowser.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like Mario Luigi too. Dang, okay.
Watch this for Mario Luigi.
See that spinning around in circles, huh?
Look at this. Bye bye, Bowser.
Can't hit his number. Pretty funny.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a matchup we have in store. It's still
Hey,
early
go
in
look
the
for your
season.
swimming clothes.
This is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of
The
the
orange
gate
swimming
undefeated.
trunks.
As we'll see a squad
Go see if they're in there.
the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns.
Depending on how this goes, I'm gonna even finish this.
Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
But I mean, to be honest, I don't care.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off.
We aren't built to beat this yet, but it will happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he...
Okay, let me see. What's up, baby?
Attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on.
Running back.
All over the field in this game. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. He can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Back to throw, it's McCown. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes
on defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground with the back.
Damn it, bro. You gotta get around.
How about that play
Even
by
on the
that
sprint.
giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David.
What's up, buddy?
He's coaching on the other sideline this one. And he
Oh, you
wants
can
to
keep
get
your shirt on because
the
I'm going to take it off when we get there.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. And it's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started. But
Where's your Crocs?
you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now,
Oh,
you
you're
want to go
gonna need
win.
him in a minute.
You want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Oh.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Yeah.
Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this
I like
third and
Shrek.
short from the 40. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Bringing the heat. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He is tackled,
big,
but it'll be
big
a fresh
pickup.
set of downs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all.
Okay, baby, whatever.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has the
Shit,
offense
we
rolling
can
for the first down.
we can go in like
The Roadrunners
10, 15
come
minutes if you want to.
with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Looks like it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play.
A yard.
And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
I'm just gonna send this.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field. final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Fights off a defender. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, my God.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're going to run it to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases, get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I don't know how I just did that.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Coming after him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Showing off the arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the
It
right
was.
out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Yeah, we're supposed to be Texas. I don't know how.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
That was bad.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
Got it.
It is. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
He's brought down at the 3-minute.
Line is set on third down. Back to pass, it's McCown. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel...
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Out of bounds at the 34. And that's good enough for a first down.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
We'll let at least get through here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead
Knows
here
one man
late.
downfield.
Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To the air, it's McCown. throws to the wideout.
Ooh,
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. But I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the upright.
We're whooping Texas ass.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field.
I'm wins this game, expecting to lose.
Having a weapon to bail out a drive.
Everything we fumbled. I think that touchdown is a fucking off a turnover. I'm about to sub.
We need to make longer passes and get better gains. So field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those
Freaking
plays up.
donkey.
Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone.
That's good for the youngster.
Touchdown,
Get some XP.
San Antonio.
Because he's about to move up in the depth chart with that speed.
Looking back on it, this game
I know
probably
how to see
falls
that.
precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set.
I don't even know if I even threw a
and the
pick. I think
underdogs
I just
come up
fumbled.
with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They
Yeah,
don't
no
matter to me.
picks.
We're going
These
to go
are
out
they
and
show
beat
me.
this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to these teams.
Looks like
That's
orange
why they
camp.
came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how
We
they
should
follow
be
this up in
fucking
their next
ranked
game.
after that.
That's going to do
We may
it
go
for us. For
undefeated.
Jesse Palmer, David
If we
Pollock,
just dismantle Texas like that, I need to look at the rest of the schedule. I thought we was going to lose, especially how it started. We're a 1.5-star program. We ain't gonna be that long. We don't have no ranked opponents. We're gonna be undefeated. Should be. Yeah, see, he's a senior. Now I think my depth chart is ready. All right, big time.